Hey, Tammy Cox here. I want to talk to you guys about why successful women struggle so much more in their marriage. And I've really boiled this down to two main things. One is priority and one is focus. So if we go to priority, think about this. High achieving women, they grow up with a certain set of beliefs. They are driven for a reason, right? And so because all of us, our personalities, our drive, our way of being all goes back to the way we were raised, the patterns of belief that we were raised with. And so with high achieving women, they have these patterns of belief that drive them to success, right? And oftentimes the focus is so much on success in business, success in career, that they are not focused on really getting good at relationships. And I tend to see my clients, very high achieving women, they struggle with intimacy. They struggle with their most intimate relationships. And this is because they are so driven and their mind thinks in a way that's, it's really geared more towards those outside of their personal life. So what happens is, and this goes to number two, is the focus tends to be on getting really good at business because that's the priority and that's the focus and that is what they're pushing towards, right? So they're very achievement oriented and they are very results driven. And this is a really great thing, but see, the problem is at some point you need to be guided in relationships because you may be really good at your business relationships, but you may not be so great at those intimate relationships. And that's where I was at. I was driven to succeed outside of my house, in business. However, my marriage, my relationship with my kids is where all of my trauma showed itself. So even though I was successful in all these areas of life, within my home, the relationships, they were not good. And this was something that I had to grow, right? So I had to find a healing process. I found a healing process that really worked for me, resonated for me, and I created a path of really digging into those relationships and saying, you know what? This is the most important thing to me. Yes, I love the career. Yes, I love what I do. But if I don't get this thing right, then I'm not going to be okay, right? Because on my deathbed, I know the one thing that I'm going to wish that I would have wanted was to really grow that intimacy with my husband and with my kids. And so on my healing journey, I found wonderful steps, beautiful steps to really help grow the relationship with myself more than anything. That was the missing piece. I did not have a real authentic relationship to myself. In fact, I didn't even know why I did the things that I did. So in my inner work with my clients, we are looking for the patterns that created the life experiences. And we take a good look within and a good look at the relationship we have with ourselves. And by doing this, we are able to really create ourselves anew. Because if you're a results-oriented person and you have been focusing on one thing, growing one part of your life, that's great. But then you need to focus on the other things that are maybe falling short. And so what I notice with my clients is that they have been really good in just about every area of their life and they really struggle in relationships. So if that's you, I'd like you to reach out to me and message me with the word marriage or comment the word marriage and let's have a conversation and see if we could be a good fit. One thing I'd love for you to grow is just your relationship with yourself. So maybe just take a week and really look at who you are and the identities that you hold, how you view yourself. and take a good look at the relationships you'd like to grow and see if you can connect some pieces as to what you can adapt right now to allow for more intimacy within the relationships. Journaling is a great tool. I hope this has been super helpful. See you next time.